Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Black, 95. 43 rail. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Slide through. Come on. Set.
Play action. Now it's Lance. For a heavy rush, and down he goes. Drake Jackson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Lance looking to change it up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance got his man complete over the middle. That's Banks. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Lance looking to throw it. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Nix to the air. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. We're scoreless after 1.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Logan Cook now. standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Set, hut. Red, 30, shot, 17. Set.
They'll run on 1st down. Banks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Bucs at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
3, black, set,
From midfield, here's Lance. Under pressure, and down he goes.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down.
On play action, here's Nix. That one deep for London. That is incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Throwing Nix. That one deep for London.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the 2nd quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. 45, hut.
Lance going to throw.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Banks.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He finds his man complete. It's Banks.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Now it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Block 40.
Lance looks to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Drake Jackson, his second sack of the night. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. And Lance now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Muscles by at the 25. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Alec Pierce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And all the way down to the 9. A big play there on on the catch and run. 56 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's cut.
They'll keep it on the ground. Thanks. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Working from the gun. Lance. That one out wide and intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it's going to carry out of the side of the end zone. And that, my friends, is a safety, 2 points.
Partner, I know I'm supposed to really describe what happened there. I'm counting on you for this one. That was one weird play.
Well, what I was going to ask you, in these situations, shouldn't these guys just dive on the football around the goal line rather than try to make a heroic return?
That's what they're taught, but sometimes in the heat of battle, sometimes that heroic stuff comes to the front when you really don't need it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Yellow, 22. Black Ultra. 6. Mega. Cut, cut.
Now Lance. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready up. Blue striker. Come on.
A final shot before half for Lance. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Now a give, right side. It's Banks. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Yellow, 43. Drill green. Hey, green. Set.
To throw, it's Lance. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, caught by London. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bengals first down.
Oh, I said. Hey! Ball 11. Watch the pool. Joe. Motion.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Oh, I said. Get ready. Away.
Nix to throw again. That one deep for London. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Away. Oh, I said.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 43. Green Jack. Field, black. Hut.
Throwing now is Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Captain. Oh, my son. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Bombers. Oh, my son. Ready.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. To the 43, 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Come on, set, ready?
Here's Lance. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Red, 38. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Yellow. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Shot. 17. Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Come on, 38.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Hut.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw is Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Nix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Nix from the shotgun. Away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. Sheets. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
2nd and 15. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste a second performance from these ace.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Set! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Let go!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Ready, ready!
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Back to throw. Sheets. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together.
Almost set! Ready!
They'll go play action with Nix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Olay, olay, olay! Olay, olay, olay! Bombers, bombers, bombers.
To throw, here's Nix. Got a man, it's London. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Bengals, 1st down.
Now it's Nix. Throws right back to London, complete again.
12 more yards. That's another Bengals 1st down.
Back to the air with Nix. That one deep for London. Oh, that is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
2nd and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Throwing Nix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Oh, able to avoid it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
22 needle. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Let's go. Black 40. Needle blue. Black Ultra. Yellow, go. Steel, black. Set, go.
Lance now to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Trouble, set, hut.
They'll try the left side. It's Banks. Oh, he shifts past him. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go now.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense.
Ready,
and as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Buccaneers will add to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Nix to the air. That one deep for London. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
And And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ready? Captain, 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 captain. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Chill. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
They're going. It's Nix. That one deep for London. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Fight 60. Hut.
On first down, thanks. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. The RPO will keep it himself.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
When the dime looked on defense, two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Nix. That one deep for London. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Drake London, 74 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And he pushed it right. It's no good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. Oh, no, he lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball, they scored it out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Banks. There's some strong running. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Ready. 40.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Banks. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 reps. 60 reps. Blaster, 6. Ready?
Here's Lance. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So we erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Hey, red. 6. Mega. Hut, hut.
Lance looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. This pass is caught by London. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Nick's looking to throw again. And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Come on, set. 43 rail. 52 blaster. Cut.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
52 boom.
Up the middle they go. Banks. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Bucs, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And now they'll have a few extra days before they face the Rams next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.